I have 12 opinion changes today. Here is my first opinion change. I'm starting to be a neutral to Oddbods. Why? Because I found the show to be okay personally. And I also found the show to be similar to Rabbids Invasion, which I like in my opinion. Here is my second opinion change. I now lost hatred on Angry Beavers. Why? Because I found the characters to be funny. Here is my third opinion change. I'm starting to be a neutral to the Casagrans. Why? Because I found the show to be okay personally. Here is my fourth opinion change. I now despise My Little Pony, Friendship Magic. Why? Because they downgraded the characters from the 2003 version of My Little Pony, which is way better. But I still like Princess Celestia and Princess Luna. Here is my fifth opinion change. I now hate Mrs. Norvius from Omegas. Why? Because she's a jerk to Suzanne and Surly, and I prefer Gingen, Vixie, Ekel, Suzanne, and Surly better. So this means I might plan the Mrs. Norvius Gets Grounded series soon. Here is my sixth opinion change. I'm starting to be a neutral to Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Why? Because I found the show to be okay personally. Here is my seventh opinion change. I now like Monsters vs. Aliens the series. Why? Because I remember watching that show when I was 6, and I like Monsters vs. Aliens. Here is my eighth opinion change. Inside Out 2 is now one of my favorite Pixar movies, right next to Monsters University and Toy Story 4. Why? Because I found it to be just as great as the first one, and I found it to be better than The Incredibles 2. Here is my ninth opinion change. I now hate Middlemost Post. Why? Because it is a ripoff of Uncle Grandpa, which I like in my opinion. Here is my 10th opinion change. I'm starting to be a neutral to Boonie Bears. Why? Because I found the show to be okay personally. Here is my 11th opinion change. I'm starting to like Invasion of the Body Snatchers and Empire of the Ants. Why? Because I found both horror movies to be cool. And here is my 12th and last opinion change. I now like Mad. Why? Because I remember watching that show when I was 5, and I found the show to be funny. Opinions are handled if you like, are neutral, or hate those characters, shows and movies.